Cities don't just happen by accident. Every street, park, and neighborhood is part of something bigger. Urban planning. In the next 9 minutes, we'll cover all the key concepts: foundations, transport, housing, sustainability, and the future of cities. Let's go! Urban planning is basically about designing and managing cities so they work well for people, the economy, and the environment. The main goals: livability, accessibility, sustainability, and fairness. Whether it's a small town or a megacity, planning decides how space is used and how communities grow. First up, land use planning, deciding what land is for housing, shops, factories, or parks. That's where zoning comes in. Then there's density. Some areas are low density, like suburbs with wide streets and big houses, while others are high density, like downtown skyscrapers. Cities also have different forms: grids like Manhattan, radial patterns like Paris, organic like old towns in Europe, or linear cities built along transport corridors. And remember the settlement hierarchy. Villages grow into towns, towns into cities, and eventually into megacities like Tokyo or Delhi. A city is only as good as how people move in it. That's transport planning. We have roads, but also public transit like buses, metros, and trams. Then there's transit-oriented development, making dense, walkable neighborhoods around train or metro stations. And don't forget walkability and complete streets, designing roads that are safe for pedestrians, cyclists, and vehicles together. Planning isn't just about buildings, it's about people. Housing is key. Cities need affordable options, but they also struggle with slums and gentrification. Public spaces, parks, plazas, playgrounds bring people together and improve quality of life. Economically, cities form clusters. The CBD, or Central Business District, is the downtown core. But growth often creates edge cities or industrial corridors outside the main hub. Cities can't ignore the environment. Green infrastructure like wetlands, urban forests, and green roofs helps balance development. The push for sustainable cities includes renewable energy, bike lanes, and waste recycling. And with climate change, resilience matters. Flood defenses, heat wave strategies, and disaster planning are now part of every good city plan. Urban planning doesn't happen without rules. Cities often create master plans, 20-year roadmaps for growth. Zoning regulations decide building heights, floor space, and land use. And increasingly, there's participatory planning, where citizens get a voice in shaping their neighborhoods. Today, new ideas are reshaping cities. Smart cities use data, sensors, and AI to manage traffic, waste, and energy. New urbanism promotes walkable, human-scale neighborhoods instead of car-centered sprawl. And globally, planners are aligning with Sustainable Development Goal 11, making cities inclusive, safe, resilient, and sustainable. But the big challenges remain: urban sprawl versus compact growth, inequality, informal housing, and the climate crisis. The future? Expect more AI-driven planning, autonomous vehicles, and circular economy cities that recycle everything. Urban planning is really about one question: how do we build cities that people love to live in? And that's every major urban planning concept in just 9 minutes. If you want deeper dives into each topic, stick around because we'll cover them in detail in future videos.